So yeah, we are about 3 months away from the tournament season itself. The first event is April the 16th, which is the Cornish Festival. So this series is going to go all the way up until then. Pretty much daily uploads, pretty much all on the golf course. Keeping it pretty raw. This is the first episode, so if you're here from the start, thanks for watching. And yeah, we get on the golf course. Let's just get on the course. Hook. All right, down there?
Yeah, you're about 80 yards in.
Go.
Stroke that.
Oh. Oh, have a day off, mate. Fuck you now. I'm going to break into a 20. Right, James.
Mr. Wiltshire, how are you?
Good, man. Good. Nice to have you on.
Thank you.
So over the last couple of years, obviously your game's always been good, but I've been away from the West region, and then when I come back, you were obviously competing at the top most of the time. But over the last, let's just get you in here. Over the last sort of like year, or well, in the last year, you've just been a fucking joke.
Yeah.
So what has been the change?
Just become a bit more intelligent. Came out of lockdown, started to see a new coach, Alex Clapp, but just getting the ball pin high, really. Just wedge game and my putting, seeing Graham Roberts, my putting's so much more consistent.
Right.
As you can see today, like my stroke used to be very inconsistent. Used to have a move where I would kind of shift the putter that way and then come over the top, but just, and confidence.
So stroking it a bit more
Stroking it a lot better. I feel a lot more confident on the greens and just wedging it a lot closer. So rather than wedging it to 18, 20 feet, maybe wedging it to 10, 12,
so
holding a better percentage of those.
And what has been the turning point for your wedge game?
Just taking power out of it. So
Really?
rather than trying to hit full wedges, I used to try and max out my 50 degree at 125, say. Never hit it further than 115 now. So everything's at kind of 85, 90%. And I feel like it's much easier for me to distance control wise.
Yeah.
To
And
maintain
you were saying earlier that you changed your technique slightly, right, with your wedge play?
Yeah.
Like adding a bit more loft?
Yeah. So
And
I
that's
used to be very much drivey with the knees and then drive the shaft, which used to create quite a bit of steepness.
That's pretty much where I am now with it.
Popping it up. So I've quietened my leg lower half down and actually just let my body do a lot more of the work, and that's why when I go to add speed, the knee drive tend to kick in a bit more. So taking the speed out just lets my body work and it's a lot more consistent.
Go on. It's spinning.
Not shot up here though.
Oh. How are you playing this one? It's the little knobber onto the fringe.
Yeah, in a big tour, I might be putting it over it.
Yeah.
But I think you want to just land it just over it.
Just over on the fringe. Yeah.
There, just on the back part. Bit of loft.
Died.
Nice, well done. Finishes the slide.
Good base, cheers, well played. Well played.
Enjoy it, mate.
Alright, send me the details. Ignore the shit in the back. That is me just trying to clear out some old stuff. Just trying to shove some stuff on eBay. Yeah, today we had a little match. So it's me and Paul against James and Joe. And one thing I will say for the people that are watching this that want to get better at golf this year, it's like really important if you want to improve your golf, no matter what level you are, 18 handicapper, single figures, just started. If you can try and consistently play or just get around people that are sort of like a level above in skill, scoring, experience, you're just going to fast track your way to improving your golf. So say you're off say you're off 28 and you're really into the game, and most of the time you're just playing with your mates around sort of like the similar handicap. Just try and every now and again, put your name down in a competition where you might get drawn with better players, or just try and find some of the better players in the club that also take the game seriously, because that's also important. And just get around them, play, and just try and pick their brains, and just try and like observe a couple of things that they're doing, because that's definitely what helped me a lot over the past couple of years, just being around Steve Surrey. And not all of it went in, but I definitely learned a lot. And yeah, today we had a little game. It was me and Paul against James and Joe. Now, James is on an absolute tear up over the last couple of years, especially over the last year. He's got the final stage Q School, just playing really well, and he puts a lot of that down to his wedge play and putting. And today was just another, because if I would have gone out on my own today and just played on my own, you just don't quite get that feedback that you get with playing with people that are a level above. And James just noticed, like, my wedge play, it is the area of my game that is probably quite a long way behind where it needs to be in order to consistently perform. Like, my long game, for a while, it's been in a pretty good spot, and it consistently generally is. But just playing with those lads today, it's three good examples of good wedge games. You've got Paul, one of the best wedge players you'll see. Like James, who's improved a lot, and Joe's also really good as well. So that part of the game was way behind them. And what I've learned is, it's cemented the fact that I need to just get a lot more control with my trajectory and my spin from 120 in. And that's just it just makes such a massive difference, especially for me, because I'm hitting it fucking long way right now, and I'm consistently within 100 yards. And if I'm not capitalising on that, I'm just losing so many shots by not giving myself at least a look, inside 25 feet. A lot of the times, like, I missed a few greens, just too much spin, like I'm losing control of the flight, so that's an area that I need to work on. So that is what we will be working on as we go through this series. Tomorrow's a tournament. Tomorrow is the Devon Alliance. This series is like tournament prep, but I've still got a few little, alliances and Devon medals to play. So tomorrow is East Devon. I'm going to be taking you through that day, and pretty much daily we're going to be getting into this. So thanks for watching. Hope you've sort of like picked up something today. I've got to get in the gym, but I will be checking in tomorrow evening, and we're going to give it a good go tomorrow. Devon Alliance is pro-am/am-am, but there's a pro individual, so a bit of money to be won. Throughout this season, I'm going to be doing a tally, so like entry fees and winnings, to come up with sort of like a profit and loss. See how much cash we can earn this year playing professional golf. But if we're going to be earning some cash, that wedge play needs to be in a good spot. Right, catch you tomorrow.